is Isaac Smolden, the voice of the Anchorage Wolverines live broadcast. The Wolverines are moving on to round 2 of the 2024 Robertson Cup Playoffs. Let's take a look at their second round opponent. The Wolverines finish off the Minnesota Wilderness in 4 games, winning the series 3-1 following a 6-2 victory last Saturday night. They move on to play the Wisconsin Windigo in round 2, a team they only played 5 times during the regular season. The Wolverines are 2-3-0 against the Windigo this year. The last weekend that they played Wisconsin was in early February. That weekend they were swept by the Windigo, but it marked the last time that they failed to secure at least 1 point in the Midwest Division standings for the entire rest of the regular season. The Wolverines finished 1 point ahead of Wisconsin in the Midwest Division standings with a record of 39-14-7 to Wisconsin's 39-15-6. In the regular season, both teams were very close in both the standings and their stats. Anchorage 233 goals for, 169 goals against for a goal differential of 64. Wisconsin 224 goals for, 146 goals against for a differential of 78. In the playoffs, the Wolverines have played 1 more game, 13 goals for, 7 goals against to Wisconsin's 9-4-3 against, but both teams have a differential of 6 goals. Looking at some of the players that are going to be making an impact in this series, Tyler Hennon and Fedya Nikolenya are leading the Wolverines in points. Both have 5. Hennon 2 goals, 3 assists. Nikolenya 5 apples. Cole Christian has 3 points for Anchorage, and all 3 of his points have been goals. For the Windigo, their leading point scorers, Patilla, Yastrebski, and Martin. Patilla with 4 points, Yastrebski with 3, Martin with 3. Yastrebski has 2 of the Windigo's 9 goals scored. Patilla, 3 apples and 1 of the Windigo's goals for. Both teams have benefited from excellent goaltending so far this series. Liam Bierman has a .956 save percentage through his 4 games played with a 1.5 GAA. He's been incredible in net for the Wolverines, but Max Bedford has the better stats out of the 2 coming into this round 2 series. A .973 save percentage and a GAA of 1 goal against per game. You can expect to see excellent goaltending out of both these teams in this series. The schedule for round 2 is as follows. There will be 3 games in Anchorage unless the Wolverines win both Game 1 and Game 2. Then, like last weekend, Game 3 will go down to Wisconsin. In any other scenario, there will be a Sunday game. Friday and Saturday's games will both start at 7 p.m. Alaska time. Sunday's game will begin at 4 p.m. Alaska time if necessary. Tickets available now at tickets.anchorageWolverines.com. Anchorage looking to move on to the semifinal round of the Robertson Cup Playoffs for the second time in 3 years. The Windigo trying to punch their first ticket to the semifinal round in their 2 years as a franchise. The 2 newest teams in the Midwest Division head-to-head to battle for supremacy. We'll see on Friday night for Game 1.